is good? It's your boy Ty back here with another video. And in this video today, guys, we're going to be going over and talking about the top 10 power forwards in NBA 2K23 MyTEAM. Now, guys like Giannis, guys like Bird, those guys are small forwards, so they're not going to be on this list because objectively, would invincible Giannis be lower on the power forward list? Yes, he'd be on here, but I already included him on the small forward list. Same thing with like Chet, Bol. I want some different guys on this list. So if you don't see an obvious guy, that's probably why. Let's go over some honorable mention guys, okay? Let's go over some quick honorable mention guys that need to be mentioned. So these are our honorable mentions, okay? I'm on 2K21. 2K23 Dirk, honorable mention. I really like the card. I just don't think his defense is good enough. Marc Gasol, honorable mention. Really solid budget option. I don't think he's quite top 10. And then Alonzo Mourning. If you guys know, a really good reward in his Season 6. The problem is, that was in Season 6, and the game has just changed so much since then. So, let's talk about my top 10. And we've got to start with Dark Matter all-time reward Jack Sigma. I mean, this card is absolutely elite. If you know it, Jack Sigma, you know some people were complaining that his release got changed. And I mean, I get it, right? I absolutely get it. His release did get changed. It is kind of annoying, those types of things. But on the other side of things, his release got better, in my opinion. Jetty based on very quick. How many guys have as good of releases or better releases than that? I don't know if there's that many guys, right? I mean, this release is absolutely it, especially for a big man in my team. I just don't think you can ask for too much more. MJ dribble style, obviously, Asta slide, normal, leaner, tendency-wise good. And his player build feels way bigger than 6'11". So I know it says 6'11" with the 7'2" wingspan, but his player build feels way bigger. I love Sigma in my team, and he's going to be a star on my Nobody's Pet Squad series for weeks to come. At number 9, Dark Matter David Robinson. And I'm already knowing people are like, Ty, you like David Robinson over Dirk? You like him over Alonzo Mourning? Here's the deal, guys. Defense reigns supreme for me, okay? And D-Rob is 7'1", so obviously I'm going to give him the advantage. It's that simple. 7'1" wide player model gets great animations. What's there? And honestly, offensively, is he the best? No, but he knocks down shots for me. He does what I need him to do. So at the end of the day, how low can I really be on D-Rob? Plus, I've used the card since he basically came out. So I've been using D-Rob since February 24th. Today is June 9th. That's nearly what? March, April, May, June. That's nearly 4 months. So obviously, I'm going to give him, kind of TyDeBo bias in a way, as if I use a card for 4 months, I'm going to be high on him. But I mean, look at his stats. He's basically max stats, decent release. I really do like D-Rob in my team. At number 8, we're plugging in Invincible Anthony Davis. Now, this is a card that's weird to rank because you'd think AD would be way higher than number 8. But then when you break it down, you're like, you know what, Ty? You're probably right. Why? Because he's only 6'10". And that's the big deal. 6'10" with not the best release in my team. Now, am I saying his release is bad? No. Am I saying his release is unusable? No. It's just not the quickest. It is straight up and down. Should be really super easy to time it to green. But again, only 6'10". That's kind of the big red flag for AD. If he's your favorite power forward in my team, I get it, guys. Has Yasa slide, normal leaner. Again, perfect stats, perfect badges. And he is a mismatch nightmare at the power forward position. When I did a gameplay with AD, I think he went off because he was up against Shaq. And Shaq just could not guard Anthony Davis. I mean, that's the thing. Offensively speaking, AD is probably going to be one of the best power forwards in my team. I really do like the card. Straight up and down release. Think he is pretty tough to beat. At number 7, playoff Nikola Jokic. You guys can call me crazy if you want. This card is incredible. Playoffs Jokic is incredible. And you guys are like, better than AD? I think so. Why? His release is just quicker. And that's really what it comes down to. I like both AD and Jokic. Jokic is just taller. And he's got a quicker release. Now, for Jokic, he basically becomes an invincible. So I know that a lot of people are going to be like, well, Ty, Anthony Davis is an invincible. Jokic isn't. I get it. I get it, man. But tell me what stats you'd like to really upgrade on Jokic. Do you want to upgrade his steal? Okay, put a steal shoe on him, right? You want to upgrade his hands? Okay, put a hands shoe on him. Like, do what you gotta do. Pascal based on very quick. Normal leaner. Asta slide. Can move incredibly. Basically becomes the hero Jokic. Even better than that. He just can't play point guard. And trust me, I've used the point guard hero Jokic. Do I love the Jokic release? I know, because I still struggle with it. But I know how good and overpowered Jokic can be. If you chose him in your free locker code, you got an absolutely incredible card in Jokic. At number 6, 16-bit Kristaps Porzingis. It's crazy that he is this high, but he is. KP at number 6. Some people might even have him higher. Now, that's not me, but some people would have KP probably in their top 4. He's 7'3". That's really the cheesy part about KP. But he's 7'3", and his release is so easy to green. KP based on very quick, does get the normal leaner, and he can move a little bit. But the big thing, 7'3", can compete defensively against the giants of the world. Like, you match up against the, yes, he still might match KP, but at least KP is going to try to compete to get you those paint stops. And at that, that's all I can really ask for. Like, even if he gets smashed after that, well, at least he's trying to compete. At least he gets a lightly on him and doesn't just go for it easily. That's all you can ask for out of KP. The card is really, really solid. And again, a card I am pretty high on. At number 5, big Artist Gilmore. So you guys might be asking, Ty, you like Artist more than KP? By the slightest of margins, I personally do. Why? He's just faster, just got way more defensive badges. I just think by a very slight margin, he's just that little bit better. Now, for Artist, it's a big thing. Are you good with the Vanderbilt base or not? I'm pretty good with it at this stage of kind of my season. I've played a lot of play down with the Lakers, so I know what Vanderbilt's release is like. Artist is good though. He's got the Asta slide, normal leaner. The card's basically perfect. If you do want to grind out for one of the best power forwards in my team, he is a basically free unlimited reward. So you grind 6,000 points in unlimited, basically what, 30 or so games. You get Artist Gilmore, who is absolutely fantastic. At number 4, after all this time, which is still crazy to say, is Pink Diamond Taco Fall. Now, yes, we probably will get a new Taco relatively soon, so just kind of be leery of that. And when that happens, Taco is going to lose a little bit of value. But even at that, still for budget ballers, Taco is going to be good. 7'6", 8'2" wingspan. And the big holdup is he's only got 23 badges, right? And his stats, you think his stats are that bad. But let's just give him a coach that everybody has. Again, I started using Paul Westphal because everybody has him. Then you're looking at the 3-ball at a 79. Not bad. Speed at a 70. Looks a lot better than a 64. Interior perimeter goes up as well. And again, he's 7'6" with a pretty decent release. Honestly, that's a decent release. So Taco is still a card that is going for a lot of MT and deservedly so in my opinion. I mean, he is really, really solid in my team. And a card that I think you can use and have a lot of fun with for quite some time. That is my personal opinion. But again, when I've used Taco, he has been so elite in my team. At number 3, the new invincible Kareem Abdul Jabbar. Now, again, release-wise, could be better, but he's still Kareem. 7'2", 7'5" wingspan with hot spots from everywhere on the court. His player build, absolutely immaculate, absolutely magnificent. He's going to hold it down at the power forward position about as much as you can ask for and about as much as anybody else would. Again, perfect sets, perfect badges, half range, tendency-wise, perfect. Is he the Kareem that we saw, in 21, right? No, he's not. He's not the GOAT Kareem, but he's pretty darn close. You got to remember, Kareem's jump shot also used to be a little bit better than it is now, which does play an important factor in everything. But Kareem, still really good. 7'2", going to do a lot for you. At number 2, Invincible Shaq. Now, you guys don't have to agree with me, because some of you guys probably won't. Some of you guys will say, Ty, are you sure Shaq's better than Kareem? Now, what I would tell you guys to do, compare the cards side by side. And I'll do it right here for you guys. Because they're both invincibles. They're both going to have every stat, every badge in the game. So what are really the differences? Well, stat-wise, again, they're the same. Tendency-wise, literally the same. Badge-wise, Shaq gets slippery off ball. Kareem gets green machine, comeback kid, volume shooter, pro touch, doesn't matter. Special delivery, doesn't matter. Literally basically identical. Plus, minus a few badges. But it's not enough to really matter. And you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, nobody's going to be like, wow, he's got pro touch. No, it doesn't really matter. They're both invincibles. Big thing here is animations. Shaq's base is way better than Kareem's base. It's that simple. It is that easy. And in the stage of my team, you need quick releases. You need height. You need speed. But more importantly, maybe than anything else, you need guys with quick releases, and Shaq's got that. Now, when you do talk about it, Kareem's got the Asta slide. It's really close. Some people are going to prefer Kareem. Some people are going to prefer Shaq. I prefer Shaq, coming in at number 2. But again, just know Kareem is absolutely elite. At number 1, by a large margin, is Manute Bol. Okay, not even close. Not. I can't even spell his name, but it's not even close. This card is your best power forward in my team, and it's not even close. This card will be the best power forward maybe for the rest of the year, unless we get another Manute. Because here's the deal, guys. If you have, again, I'm just going to plug in Paul Westphal because that's a coach a lot of people have. Let's say you got Paul Westphal, or anybody with the pace and space, or, you know, anything like that. Speed goes to an 89. You give him a good shoe. You can't ask for anything more. Good 3-ball. Jared Allen based on very quick. Norma Leaner. Everything you could ask for. He's 7'7". Massive player build. This card runs my team right now, and will for this foreseeable future. Now, can Kareem maybe compete with him? Sure, maybe. Can Shaq maybe compete with him? Sure, maybe. But there's levels to it. It's like, here's the deal. Manute is 5 inches taller than Kareem. So, and 6 inches taller than Shaq. It'd be like this. It'd be like putting Draymond Green on Shaq. Okay? It would be like on Kareem, throw in who's 6'10", throw in Tim Thomas on Kareem and expecting him to just get a stop. It's probably not going to happen too often, okay? So, again, just something to kind of keep in the back of your guys' minds and think about. It's just going to be a struggle to guard against Manute. But if you got Manute, you still got the best power forward in my team. That's going to wrap it up for our power forward tier list. Let me know your thoughts on it down below in the comments. Drop a like on the video, subscribe if you are new. As always, man, I love you guys, and have a blessed day.